Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are. Okay, so where we left off yesterday was we were working on the page navigation service. I started investigating the add ons. So, this is what we've got so far. Hmm. Okay, now we can compile. Okay, so we have our main menu. So, let me. Now, as you can see, teach, review, practice, and about. That is for a single product. However, we're going to be multiple products. So this is going to be part of a single product. So we need to refactor this just a tad. And we're going to create a new page. So all right. So we are, hold on. Why am I offline? I can't be offline. I'm checking my chat. Hold on. All right. Select stream. There we go. Okay, so we are going to go to here. We're going to add a page. Add new item, blank page. We're going to call this product selection page. All right, and now we're going to go to case name of product selection page, this root frame, navigate, type of product selection page, arguments. All right, we just added a page to the navigation service. And we're going to go to the splash view model. And load command. All right. So as you can see, we're not testing to see if we're going anywhere. So page, navigation service, navigate to page, product selection page, and null. All right. So we're going to go in here, and as you can see, this is going to tell us there's something wrong. Why? All right. So if I made the exception throw the right one, but it says this wasn't called. So guess what? We have to fix it. So let's go to our view model. All right, product selection page. So let's go see if it now works. Now it works. Let's see where it goes. Aha. I don't know why that wasn't automatically put in there, but Well, let's go ahead and document this. And we're going to make sure that this is used everywhere. And we will get rid of this. And we're good to go. Start debugging. And I will go ahead and it's going to the splash page first. And now it's going to the product selection page. And voila, we have our product selection page, which is the default. So it's blank. Okay. So in this app, we're going to have basically a main menu that's going to have the different products. And it's going to get it from the store service, and it's going to get it from the installed. So if you're offline, anything that you have installed, it's going to show here. So this will have an offline. You won't need internet. You will need internet, however, to load for the first time. Load, you know, uh, to download an add-on. Once it's downloaded, you won't need internet. We are going to do this so that ads are not necessary. I despise ads. Because, first of all, you have to show so many ads in order to get paid anything. And to be perfectly honest, I am not about to irritate my customers that much for pennies. So screw the advertisers. This is an educational tool, and we should not be showing ads to kids. Period. I mean, would you want a school textbook that had ads in it? No. It shouldn't look like a freaking magazine. So, we're going to make this page. So, where did the page go? Product selection page. All right. So, we're going to make this grid. We're going to make it a 9 grid. So, grid, column definitions, column definition, all right, and then we're going to make grid row definitions. Row definition. Going to make it self-closing because we don't need. All right, so we've got our 9 grid. 9 grid basically says it's divided up into 9 sections, and what I'm going to do is make it so that height is 1 star, height equals 1 star, and height equals 2 star. And then we're going to do the same thing with the columns, width, and this is going to be 1 star and I want to say 3 star. And 1 star. All right. So we're going to put a stack panel in the middle. All right. And the default orientation is stack top to bottom. So we don't need to change orientation. Grid column equals 1. Grid column row equals 1. All right, so we've got 1 in the very center. And now, you know what? I'm going to do list view. And let's see, data context. Binding. All right. Products. Okay. Mode one way. And yeah. Okay. So, boom. All right. Now we have a data template. Item template equals static resource product item template. All right. Now we're going to go up here to the page resources. We're going to add a data template with a key product item template. And now you see it resolved down here. It's no longer squiggles. And this is going to be a grid. You know what? Let's not. Yeah, let's do a grid. Then a stack panel. And then text block, text, binding, title, mode, one way, and text block, text, binding, description, mode, one way. All right, so that's just going to list, and we will make the title font size 24, font size 18. All right, that's just for giggles. Okay. We'll have an icon and all of that stuff. We'll mess with that as we... So product item template is set. So we're going to also add a model. What we're going to do, add new folder. Oh, it's not going to let me because I'm in. Add new item. Product menu. Product menu item item info. Okay. So public. So we will add two new properties. Public string title, get set, yes, and description. All right. We're now cooking with gas. All right. Now, we're also going to add a public add-on package. Oh, info. Oh. I need a name for it. Let's see. Information. Get set. All right. Product information. I'll even do, just shorten it. Okay, so when we load the add-on info, we will get the title and description, but we will place it in here so that we're not binding directly to the add-on info. Because we may not have the add-on info. If we already have it loaded, but we're offline, we still want to be able to see the title and description. All right, so let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. And okay, so right now the items are get and set. We want to lock that down at the towards the end. So that it only has getters. But for now, all right, so as you can see, we're going to make this an observable object. And now we are going to property with set property. To property with set property. And to property with set property. All right, so now we can bind to it and it will work just fine. All right, so we're going to do one also clean up. Control E, Control C. All right, and as you can see, description, product info, and title have been reordered so that they're in alphabetical order. I know that sounds to the lack of a better word, anal, but wouldn't you like to be able to have a large class and have it all in a known order? So if you're looking for a particular property, you know, go look for in the property section, and then you can just scroll down to where it is because you know the alphabet. I'm sorry, but again, this is to make it easy, not on you, but to everyone. And I hate to say this, but that's the way it is. Okay, so now what we will do is refactor, extract interface, and we're going to select that, go into its own file. Now refactor, move, interface. So we're moving it to the interface project. All right, and as you can see, it went down there. All right. And now, product menu item info. Let's go back to the page. Data template, X, data type, I, data, product, menu, item, info. All right. So let's go ahead and build. And as you can see, we now have something that doesn't complain because it knows it's a product item info. Now, we need to set the data context. Remember how we did that for the splash view model? Let's go into the splash view model, or the splash page. And this is what is really cool. All right, I can go in here. See this data context? Copy it. Go into the product selection page. Paste. Now, we're going to do product selection view model, because we're in the product selection page, and it's going to tell me, oh no, it's not in the product, it's not in the view model locator. Well, let's go to the view model locator. So let's view model locator. All right, you see how they're in alphabetical order. So we're going to copy this one. We're going to put it up here, and we're going to call it product selection view model. Product selection view model. And we're going to, and now we have one. So as you can see, it's no longer complaining, but we're complaining here. All right, take it one step at a time. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new view model, and we're going to call it product selection view model. All right, change that to public. Observable object. All right, and now we have public list I product select product menu item info products get set. All right, and we're going to do a set property. So now we have binding correct. All right, so now we go to refactor, extract interface into its own file, select the list, because we don't need all of these. All right, and as you can see, I just need to refactor move that to the interface. Boom. And did you see that it has all cleared up? Now, our thing is not going to work because we're going to get to that page and it's going to try to create an item of product selection view model. But we haven't registered that view model with the services. Let's see, product selection view model, okay, voila. Let's see if we crash. Bet we don't. All right, going in there, going in there, going there, and we've got our page. We don't see anything because nothing is in our list. Therefore, we can't show anything on the page. So we need to do an onloaded. And we did that actually in Splash View Model, remember? We have the loaded command. Guess what? We are going to copy the loaded command so that the product selection view model import, and you know what? Splash view model. I'm just going to put them side by side so that, all right, so as you can see, we've got to have the backing field also up here. All right, so oh, duh, has to be inside. Oh, duh, that's also in the wrong place. Let's cut. All right, product selection view model. Do that. That's how about put that there, put that there. We'll want to come back there. But as you can see, we need to copy that. Let's see. Loaded command is before, L is before P. So we've got our loaded command. And we're going to use resharper, create method. Now it creates. Hello. Oh, okay. We'll use the cancellation token version. All right. So async. All right. Now, reason why we're going to do the cancellation token is so that if we are canceled, we can do something to tell the user they're offline. Because if it times out, okay. So let's, you know what? Let's just add. Okay, so set property, products, and we're going to get products. Okay, so this is going to not have a setter. And we're going to expression body that because we want it to always have something. It shouldn't be null. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our let's go to the product. Let's go ahead and take out the setter. It's not required. Now we get rid of the error. All right, and as you can see, the loaded command is never used. And if you notice, that one's always created, that one's always created. So when we load, it will have already been created. So we're going to just add this products, add new product item info. Title equals product 1, description, some fantastic learning set. All right, and we're going to add another one just for giggles. You know what, we're going to add another 10 or another. So we'll call it product 2, product 3, product 4, product 5, product 6. And then wonderful, stupendous, amazing, grueling, and horrible. All right. So, as you can see, we will have a list of 6 items just pre-populating. And if you notice, it's not going to work like you think it's going to. All right, let's go ahead and take out these. I don't need to test that. As you can see, there's nothing here. Why? Because the loaded command, so the product selection page, needs a loaded event. So let's go to the splash page. Because remember, we don't like typing if we don't have to. So, splash page, copy paste into product. All right. Now the loaded command will get called. Now let's go into our product selection page or view model and see if we got actually called. Yes, we do. So they are there. Well, where are they? They're there. So let's go to the live visual tree. List view. All right. So let's go to product selection view model. We have our products. We have the list. And it's not showing. They're not there. So, product selection page. Data context. Products. So does that mean that we don't have a proper data context? Let's go to the output. View. View. Output. No binding issues. So is the list view item template binding products? Aha. Items binding products. Nope. There we go. Mode equals one way. All right, let's try running that again. Item source. That's what I keep forgetting. Okay. Let's try this. Voila. Let's go to the live visual tree. Title and description. All right, did I forget? Oh my gosh. I'm dumb. observable collection. Observable collection. And we'll go over here, go to definition. Lists are not observable, so you can change them and they don't notify anybody anything. Voila! We got ourselves a menu. We can scroll up and down. We can point and click. All right. All right, so as you can see, we have our menu sitting in the center. It looks pretty decent. So now we just need to have a way to navigate. So as you can see, we have our keyboard and we have our mouse. So I'm going to say on click. Okay, so let's add the comments. Gets the products. All right, that is, and yes, it's saying that there's no references because it doesn't understand. Now, this isn't async, I know that. So we're going to do await task, completed task. Configure await false. All right, so that gets rid of all the complaints there. Let's get rid of that. We're all green. Let's go to inspection just to, all right, we've added a few, but that's okay. So we have our product selection page. Now, what we can do is now, all right, you see how we're adding these product menu item infos? What we can do yeah, we'll leave that right there. Let's go to the definition of product item info. And what we're going to do is we're going to add description product, and then we're going to add a property called, it's a string, page destination. And get set public string page arguments. All right, so we're going to add so that it's bindable. Okay, it doesn't need to be bindable, and I'll tell you why. Because there's going to be no visual component. For now, they will have a visual component. Because we're going to basically add that. But in a real app, you're not going to want to see it on screen, so why have the overhead? And this is going to come from the product info. And once we have the product info for a downloaded item, we'll be able to pull this information from the downloaded list. That's why it's our info. So, matter of fact, this one would probably not have any visual component either. So, and if you notice, what we will do is run a cleanup. It puts them all in alphabetical order. All right. All right, so it gets your sets to page destination. All right, so let's go back to this. And now, hold on. Go to product, menu item info, product menu in the interface. There we go. String page arguments get set string page destination. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and just get rid of another. Clean up all warnings as I go along. All right. So we've got all of these. You know what? I'm just going to fields, just say the, and then Okay, so as you can see, it's all nice, clean. All right, let's just close a couple of these. All right, let's clean up. All right, we've done that. Let's put this up top. Get rid of that. We are clean. Let's go. All right. All right, clean that up. That's done. Let's go ahead and just... Okay. Now, before we do anything with this, product selection view model is going to want to check to see, are there any add-ons? Right? So we're going to want to inject the add-on service. So we've got our fields. We're going to do a constructor, and the snippet is CTOR. All right, as you can see, it creates the I add on info. Nope, add on service. Add on service. Uh-oh, we don't have an interface. All right, I don't think that the add-on service is going to need to inject anything. So we will leave that. And if you notice, we have down here the Windows add-on service, which add-on service. All right, and since the add-on service is working, okay, so we will add add-on to the add-on service. Add-on service. Observable object. All right, so that's cleared up that error. Okay, so let's go to Windows add-on service, or let's go to the app, and see how we have the Windows page navigation service. We don't need to do that anymore. However, we do need to add services, add singleton, I add on service, Windows add store add-ons service. All right, so product I add-on service. We still haven't created it, have we? Okay. Refactor, extract, interface. Get add-ons, its own file. All right, and then we're going to move to core interface service. You see how, why is logging service popping up? That's weird. All right, I add-on service. All right. All right, we're documenting as we go along. Bingo. All right. Import. Now we're going to introduce a read-only field. The injected add-on service. Okay, so let's see. Instantiates a new instance of CCref product selection view model. All right, we're documenting as we go along. All right, we're getting rid of that. Now, you see how the products are added manually? So, we're going to take that test code and replace it. So, this products add range this add-on service get add-ons async await. Okay, so Really? We don't have add range? Oh, we gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. All right, hold on. Da, 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 da. We're going to create an extension. Okay. Because, yeah, we don't. No. Nope, 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 nope. All right. We're going to add a folder. Common. Add class. Observable range collection. Wait a minute. Bulk observable collection? Wait a minute. Is that a thing? Hold on. I did not know that. Hold on. Bulk. All right, I've done it with um, So I'm just going to okay, so all right, let's go to peak definition. All right, observable range collection. Public class. Observable collection T public void add range I enumerable T collection. If collection equals null, throw name of collection, and we're going to properly format that. For each variable for each item in collection, items add item. On collection changed, new notify collection reset. All right. All right, we are going to add all right, so let's go to interface. All right, so let's refactor move. Put this in core interface. All right, we'll leave that there for now. We may end up putting something there. All right, so let's go ahead and All right, we've got add range. Awesome. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get var add on list from service. You know what? Add-ons from service list. I like naming it. All right. Add range. All right. Y is, oh, you know what? To list. Nope. Get add-ons. This is a list of add-ons. Oh, duh. This to local product list. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. That's a list of add-ons. That's a list of add-ons. So, cast. I product. Okay, now it's going to tell me that I can't cast it. However, huh. You know what? I'm going to real quick search something. All right, so just going to use a little AI here. Okay, so can't do the cast, which sucks. For each S2 product menu item. Okay. Create method. All right. Product menu item info. Return new product menu item info. This is an interface. Why is this class? That's an interface. Arr. All right. Windows Store add-on service. All right. For each Okay. Well, we're going to do our own conversion. So we're going to private I list I product menu item info, convert add-ons to menu items. List I add on info. All right. All right. So we've got that. And we will add range. So as you can see, our results equals new list I product menu item info Okay, so we have our list of add-ons. Return results. And the reason why we're doing this instead of directly to products, because we want to make this static. Okay, so we'll put a to-do here. To-do, ta-da, oh. All right, so to-do, change add-ons to menu items. All right. So as you can see, we're still doing the same thing. We've just converted it to, now we're getting it from the add-ons eventually. Okay. And as you can see, we're adding the range. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's just make sure it works. All right, it still works. Okay, so let's go back to the list. Page destination. And this is where we go to the main page. Main page, page arguments, product 1. And there's a reason why we do that. Okay? So we're going to have some sort of class that's going to be loaded. So we're going to pass that page argument to, so we're going to copy okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the page navigation service, I want to make sure that we get the information so what we're going to do okay, so let me go to main page, go in here. All right, so we do not need that information. We do not need that information. We do not need that at all. So let's go to the main page because that's going to throw in an error. Main page on main grid loaded. Don't need that anymore. All right. So on navigated to, protected override on navigated to. All right, so we've got this data context as I main view model. Come on. Arguments equals E parameter. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to create an interface. New item. Page view model. Public. All right, that's all right. Hold on. I am I forgot what I was doing. All right. Oh, that's what I was doing. All right. So, all right. So, do, do, do. All right. Hold on just a little bit. I know I don't have anyone in here right now, but I am going to stop streaming and see if I can get this working with Restream.